We often get asked when's the best time to freeze someone's eggs. There's lots of factors that go into that, but essentially women are born with all the eggs in their ovaries that they're ever going to have. And from the moment they're born until the moment they go through the menopause, they're constantly losing eggs. And there's nothing that anyone can do to stop that from happening. It's just biology and bad design. So really, the younger you are when you freeze the eggs, the more likely you are to freeze a good number of eggs. But also, as women get older, it's not just the quantity of the eggs that gets less, it's the quality of the eggs that gets less as well. So the sooner you do it within reason, the better. So I wouldn't rush to do it, before the age of 25, but any time between 25 and 35 is probably an optimum time. But you can do it younger, you can do it older. It just gets a little bit more complicated when you're a little bit older. So another common question that we often get asked by patients is how many eggs should they freeze? And a really sort of simple answer, I guess, is around about 20 eggs. But it is a little bit more nuanced than that, and it depends on all sorts of factors, how old you are when you freeze the eggs, and how many children you think you might want to have. Younger women, because the quality of their eggs is much higher than older women, younger women can often get away with freezing less eggs, whereas older women might actually benefit from freezing a few more. It's really difficult because it's quite difficult to look at eggs and say whether they're good quality eggs or not. You don't really know. The proof is in the pudding, I guess. The pudding's the embryo. But we do have, at Care Fertility, we have AI technology called Violet, which is really brilliant, and that's able to look at pictures of their eggs under the microscope, and it sees things in the eggs that we can't see ourselves, and it can calculate based on the eggs that it sees the reproductive potential of each batch of eggs. So that's really, really helpful to our patients because it gives them a little bit more information about whether that batch of eggs that they've frozen on that day is sufficient insurance, I guess, or whether they want to freeze a few more at a later date.